and welcome back to another episode of TTS Podcast. Scout edition.
Ya, kita ada member
So
baru.
today we have a very special guest today. Welcome Ziyad
Hello,
to TTS
hello.
Podcast.
Hello,
Right.
guys.
Hi Ziyad.
So Ziyad, do you want to introduce yourself before anything first?
Yeah, sure. So, my name, my nickname is Ziyad. Like they all call me Ziyad, and who I am, like I am just a friend of theirs. I share the same interests as them, and I hang out as well with them. So that's why. And they asked me to. They wanted to invite me on this podcast just to talk about this certain topics and yeah. So like might as well I go with them and talk about this as well because I too has the same yeah. I also have an opinion on this and I also want to talk about this with them. So might as well share this with you guys.
Yes.
Alright, thanks for the brief introductions yet. So I just want to ask you guys. I'm pretty sure kita semua dah pernah tengok season 1 to season. So my question to you guys, have you watched season 4? Have you started watching season 4? No, Meh no. Ziyad?
Yes, I do. I have.
Yeah. Mellow?
I didn't watch season 2, season 3.
What the hell?
What the fuck? Okay, that's weird.
Wait.
Okay.
What the fuck? You serious?
No, okay.
Okay.
I thought season 1. Season 1 and then season 2 I tengok like until episode 4 something like that and I stopped. Because I read the episode lepas habis season 2 tu. Habis start episode 4 season 2 and then I read the manga.
So he's a manga man.
So sebab macam manga baca lepas tu dia stop. Asyik dia stop kat season 4. Pasal tengok season 4 balik.
Alright, okay. But you've watched season 4 okay? So
I watched season 4 until episode 1, episode 4 and then episode 5 I stop. Episode 6 I tengok sebab there's someone who said to me that tengok doh. So yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay, so I think the interesting question is, Meh, why haven't you watched season 4 just like me?
I hate waiting. I want to binge watch everything. I hate waiting.
Okay, so Meh and I share the same opinion. So macam kau lah, macam kita tak boleh tunggu kan. Kita nak tengok anime tu, kita nak tengok
dah habiskan terus. Aku tak nak tunggu.
Okay.
I don't share the same opinion, my bad.
Okay, it's fine.
Because for me
tengok season 2 dengan season 3 shut the fuck up.
The joy of waiting for a next episode, that's the best part lah for me lah.
I can't agree with that. Ziyad.
So, kalau aku macam aku share dengan Mellow lah. Macam kalau benda tu aku suka gila kan. Like Attack Titan is a really good anime and like tak boleh tunggu benda tu tau. Kalau ada keluar episod baru je mesti nak kena tengok terus. Tak kisahlah walaupun kena tunggu tau. Tak boleh lah. Dia punya nak design nak tengok tu tinggi sangat.
Macam aku nak tengok Ultraman lah ni.
Aku boleh faham. There's a difference. There's a difference nampak. Aku dengan Meh kita share same sentiment. So in a way like maybe there are some stuff kita boleh tunggu, some stuff kita tak boleh tunggu. And I'm mostly kebanyakannya a lot of animes I only watch dia dah habis because I hate waiting. So let's leave it at that. Now, just as a question to you guys, so I'm not on Twitter, but I assume you three are on Twitter, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I came from my den to I came from my 3-year hibernation from Twitter just because of this.
Okay, alright. So can one of you guys enlighten me what's like the latest controversy as you on?
No. Before that, I rarely use Twitter also. Same as Meh. But I didn't go to hibernation mode. But I only use Twitter like only for something like, for example,
shit on people.
Saying not to shit on people. Tengok feed Pekora or something new dah ada masalah ke apa. For my favorite VTuber, I'll open Twitter for her.
Okay, alright.
And
so Ziyad, are you up to date on the latest?
For me sama juga macam diorang Twitter kan like tak aktif pun kat Twitter. Tapi tu lah bila dah datang kan macam the shitstorm kan kat benda Attack on Titan ni, kena buka Twitter just nak tengok apa yang happening kau.
Okay, so Ziyad, can you at least tell me like what happened on Twitter? Like why is that a drama currently? Because I tak layan Twitter, I only hear from mouth to mouth. So can you enlighten me? Like at least tell me what's happening on Twitter with Attack on Titan.
Kalau apa yang Zed baca kan from apa yang Zed tengok kat Twitter ni, so basically ada
Cakap kau je lah.
Man, don't bully our guest. No bully.
fuck you man.
Okay.
Tak ada lah. Ni macam basically apa yang tengah jadi kan, like ada rage yang cakap the CGI on Attack on Titan is just like too much, or like
Trash.
Okay.
Dia tak made up the readers punya readers punya apa expectation daripada manga, or like the readers wanted to see this but they got this instead, but actually what they got is actually really good, but I don't know why they just had to complain, they just had to land the shitstorm on the Attack on Titan developers out. So like I really don't know why. Like they say it's too much, but for me it's just at the sweet spot of CGI.
Okay, that's interesting because sebelum ni Attack on Titan tak ada CGI kan, semua 3D animation, right? Okay.
Sebab apa? For me, from what I read, from what I understand, people complain about the CGI because like if you like perasan season 1, season 2, season 3 semua 2D. Semua macam lawa
CGI
gila.
dia Colossal Titan je.
CGI Colossal Titan. So macam semua orang macam expect season 4 sebab season 4 is the final season. And then like everyone wants please the animation be like the season from season 1 season 3. Macam 2D dapat lawa tapi dia keluar CGI sebab the company like doesn't have enough time. So but the CGI is quite good though. I mean like it's really good berbanding benda lain.
Just a question. Is it from the same studio as season 1 until season 3, or is this a different studio?
Oh, season 1 to season 3 is another studio. It's it's not a studio, like it's not really a studio, but it's like a group of people yang buat the Attack Titan series.
For animation studio atau animation group lah.
It's an animation group but they they're only like a group of 8 or 10 something like that. Macam dorang macam sebab a group of 10 people like that got to make a high quality anime, and then like Mappa, a famous company that make like Dororo, Jujutsu Kaisen, and then like
Jujutsu Kaisen. Itu nice.
And then like people macam sebab dorang ada banyak staff, banyak workers, and then why does it need to use CGI? But a group of 10 people can make a really good 2D. So sebab tu orang macam complain gila. And now like people like attacking the
staff and shit.
Even though for me, from my perspective, the staff is not at fault actually. So let's leave it at that for a minute.
Okay. So I think that's interesting. So I think now I understand the problem is right now Attack on Titan is using CGI or 3D animation, which is very infamous in anime because not in most cases, 100%, 3D animation or CGI in anime is shit.
It's really shit.
Yes.
You watch Overlord, that shit. You watch Vinland Saga, that shit. But this one is not shit.
Right. So, okay, that's interesting. I would like to watch it. So, have you watched the CGI, man? Since you know that it's not shit, but it's just.
I got spoiled a little bit. The Sledgehammer Titan.
The Warhammer
Sledgehammer. What the fuck? Warhammer Titan. The CGI. I watched a little bit of it because I don't want to get spoiled too much, right? The CGI is fucking good for anime punya standards. Yes, for anime standards, it's fucking good.
Okay, so Ziyad, since you actually watched the episode,
Yeah.
let's base it on Overlord CGI. out of 10, how would you rate Attack on Titan CGI out of 10 based on Overlord?
Okay, like literally kan. Kalau if any of you guys watch Overlord punya final season,
Season
right?
3, season
Final season.
right? Season 3 dia. Like kalau korang memang tengok Overlord punya season 3, like there was a scene at the Goblins village, I think. Ada group of goblins tau. And not just that. Bila ada like the part, the last part where
Ada orc.
The Ain Sulgun tu
yang
dia nak lawan the soldiers tu those huge black things kan. Like those monsters kan, benda tu kan,
tentacle
like
monsters.
Kalau nak reach pasal benda tu, then sure, I wouldn't mind, because I too thought of the same thing now. Like literally, like why? Like the season 1, season 2 like really good, but somehow season 3
TGI dia shit gila.
like don't know how to talk about that. So like if you really want to compare the comparison between CGI of Overlord and Attack on Titan, you can literally see the differences. You can and from there you can know which one to rate at. You know which one to rate, Overlord or Attack on Titan now. So it doesn't.
How much would you rate it? Out of like comparing to Overlord.
Comparing the CGI of Attack on Titan comparing to Overlord, I would give it around 8 to 9.
Oh, that's a pretty good CGI. To anime standards, that's a pretty good CGI.
Memang boleh buat comparison tu.
Kau boleh nampak beza langit dengan bumi awak.
Memang boleh sangat nampak.
Okay, so thanks Ziyad for giving your rating. That's quite a very good rating actually. Comparing, how long we watch anime and how infamous
I got new light.
is. So, I've seen this battle of the internet, this 50-50 stance everyone is taking, that 50% are defending Attack on Titan CGI, and I assume we all are technically defending Attack on Titan CGI, and the other group, the other 50% is attacking Attack on Titan for their CGI. So, since we didn't have, or we weren't able to invite anyone that had an opinion to us, I just want to discuss why do you guys think these people have this opposing opinion to us. And for my speculation, since I think for all of us, we've been watching anime since a long time.
Yes.
Right? And growing up with anime, we watch shit anime with good animation, we watch shit anime with bad animation but good story, and good anime that has mediocre everything, or good anime that has everything. So I think when we watch anime, we hardly care much about everything. Like if the story,
I agree.
we'll watch it, so we don't particularly see, because like I think the easiest stance, like macam for me, Ziyad and Meh, macam kat mata tu, kalau masa kita tengok Overlord punya CGI kan baru keluar, masa baru habis macam, weh, Overlord punya season 3 dah baru keluar. Lepas tu macam kita tengok kan, lepas tu next day nya kita borak kan, lepas tu macam, weh, kau tengok CGI dia, what shit sial. That's our reaction. Kita gelak, we laugh out of it.
It's so ugly, it's scary, and it's funny.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we just laugh about it, because we know that, anime with 3D animation is memang shit. And then you can give the argument, then kalau kau tahu anime dalam 3D in anime is shit, why not just use 2D? Then I can answer this.
It's hard.
I can answer this.
It's hard sebenarnya.
But I think for now, I just want to ask you guys, like, why are you guys actually fine with anime using 3D or not using 3D? Why are you guys actually fine with the Attack on Titan, like that anime?
So for me, basically because I've been exposed to like many CGIs until like macam dah tak kisah lah. Macam CGI. Oh okay. Oh ni CGI ni lawa. Ni CGI buruk sel. Macam tu lah. For example like siapa tengok Dragon Ball Broly yang baru ni tu?
Dragon Ball Broly, yes.
That's a CGI kan in the fight kan. I mean like the CGI is lawa. Kena layak. Tapi macam compare yang lain macam sampah. Tapi tak kisah walaupun CGI pun. Tapi contoh lah macam I ask my friend kan, dia tengok he's complaining about the Attack on Titan CGI kan. And then I say he's a big Dragon Ball fan. And then like you tengok, I ask him, you tengok ke Dragon Ball Broly yang baru tu? And then like I say dia kata tengok. And then I cakap CGI dia ada CGI gak? Lawa juga. Apa sama je lah. Asyik dia cakap mana ada CGI? Tak ada CGI pula. Macam kau tengok apa sama ni?
Dia ada CGI.
Like, itu memang betul-betul CGI tapi dia tak tahu apa benda tu tau.
Itulah tu. So macam
Ziyad,
for me like CGI is fine as long as
it gets the story across.
It gets the story
Dragon Ball Broly ni yang screaming the movie, right?
Yes. Yang kita tengok sesama lah.
Screaming the movie.
So Ziyad, what are you find with the Attack on Titan CGI? Or do you think that because like technically they could have just done 2D animation only, you know? They didn't need to use CGI. But why are you actually like after you watch didn't complain that they should have used animation? Why you find with them?
Okay, like kenapa aku tengok Attack on Titan ni pun just because dia punya anime adaptation kan, right?
Yes.
Like before this kita just tengok dia punya episodes through manga. Kita tahu daripada situ kan. Like Zed aku tak kisah how diorang nak buat CGI tu. It doesn't matter kalau diorang guna style like season 1, season 2 before this pun, it doesn't matter as long as the plot, the story writing is the same tau. That's the same as apa yang kita baca daripada manga dia. Then it's fine. Sebab kita tak boleh dapat best of both worlds tau.
Betul lah tu.
Kita tak boleh, kadang-kadang kita tak boleh nak tengok satu anime tu, animation dia bagus, CGI dia bagus, dia punya story dia bagus. Kadang-kadang tak boleh dapat semua benda tu tau. Like kita tak boleh jumpa the perfect anime tu tau. Like dia mesti ada dia punya drawbacks. So kalau aku tengok Attack on Titan sebab dia ada CGI, tak apa, asalkan dia punya story dia punya drawing tu semua pun lawa dah okey dah. The fact that diorang guna CGI tak apa pun lah. Aku tak kisah pun benda tu. Tak perlu pun orang nak rage untuk benda ni. Aku tak faham betul.
Okay, sekejap. Kalau if you say like almost every anime like got drawbacks kan, what about the Attack on Titan season 1 to season 3? Do you think there's a drawback in it? Or no? Because the animation is good. The story, what about the story?
Yeah, like boleh je kita ada jumpa yang like the part-part yang pelik dalam tu kan. Macam dalam season 1 tu ada je part yang pelik kan. Ada yang part tak patut ada dalam tu. Like macam diorang tak patut tunjuk benda tu kan. Yang rasa part Eren kena belasah dengan Levi macam tu kan. Like benda tu macam gore agak kan. Kena belasah bagai tu. Like for family punya view mungkin diorang tak tengok benda tu kan. Like diorang tak boleh tengok benda tu kan. Tapi dalam anime diorang letak benda tu. So macam
for me lah
like tak patut pun nak ada benda tu. It's okay lah. Sebab benda tu yang dia adapt daripada manga. So just kalau diorang letak benda tu, kita just tengok je lah, just for its storyline tau. So aku okay je dengan apa-apa yang ada, asalkan dia punya storyline tu okay. Betul lah.
So for me, the reason I watch Attack on Titan is because of the concept of the world. You know, the gear dia?
Spider-Man gear. The Spider-Man gear.
No.
Gear. I think okay, let's just call it
lah.
Betul, spider gear. Let's just call it
Spider-Man gear. Yes.
So the reason is because I really like the concept, the world behind building that there's giant monsters and giant titans, and you have the only way to kill them is to fly, glide, and swing around using the spider gears, and he'll remove their nape, man. I really like that concept, and seeing animation is really cool because I don't read the manga fully because if you guys remember masa Gempa and Kreko still ada magazine, aku selalu beli every week kan. So I only read the manga from there. So technically I know the whole story of Attack on Titan. Like macam the reason Titan wujud, kenapa kat sini semua, ataupun how the ending's gonna end up. I know roughly. So when I see it on animation, it's fucking dope lah. Macam nampak diorang gerak semua kan, macam the action is very intense. And then if you ask me Mellow, macam apa fault dalam Attack on Titan kan, I think the most recent ataupun like things that are fresh that I can remember now is the fault on Attack on Titan 1 is time skip. Is masa season 1 bagi aku like macam time skip diorang sampai masa aku kecil pada teenager is tak properly shown. Masa diorang kecil, masa dia hilang mak dia, lepas tu tiba-tiba time skip, kau sedar kat academy, you don't really see that macam dia macam mana how they get to the academy, you don't understand what happened there.
It's basically like so online lah.
You only see Mikasa shoving a braid onto Eren's mouth, and then orang pixelate, lepas tu orang ingat police.
Yang potato tu, potato.
Yang potato tu roti ke apa, lepas tu cakap leave Eren, leave. Lepas tu the next day tiba-tiba dia orang kat dalam yang academy untuk jadi scout kan.
Tiba-tiba
so yang tu bagi aku tu tiba-tiba, that's contoh like if you saying like macam that's like not a perfect time skip for me. Like macam technically that's confusing masa aku awal tengok. So technically yes, Attack on Titan is best anime. Not gonna lie, not gonna argue. Don't care about the CGI even though I haven't watched it yet. Because I don't particularly care much about that. So it's really a good anime, but of course it has faults, not perfect. And yeah, that's about that. So the thing I think after like talking with you guys, I can speculate is mostly from what I hear from you guys is that the people that are complaining are probably, I'm just assuming, people who just recently started watching anime.
I'm pretty sure they don't. I'm pretty sure they don't even read the manga sebenarnya.
I'm pretty sure.
It doesn't matter if you don't read the manga because it takes a long time. So macam when you started even reading manga after you start watching anime? I remember that I only started reading manga only 2018, masuk umur 18 tahun, which is 2 years ago. Baru aku start baca manga walaupun aku dah tengok anime daripada kecil.
Betul tak?
So that argument is not fine, but I think the difference is that they only started watching anime
on Netflix.
Because like I think
I think those kinds of people kan yang complain tu mesti like the first anime they watch Naruto, Dragon Ball.
Ya, betul.
Ada seorang macam tu.
Yang orang tengok yang macam mainstream yang popular punya anime je.
The only watch popular anime.
The first anime orang tengok Kimetsu no Yaiba, memang sedap ah.
I think so. I just want to compare like now Attack on Titan is mainstream. Yeah, that's such a cool thing. Anime is becoming mainstream, but at the same time there's bad cons.
And the cons are these people.
So one of this. So I just wanna like compare if you guys remember 7 Deadly Sins season berapa?
3.
Yang ada anime shit gila.
Yeah, the latest one is 3 kan.
The latest one lah. Yang paling baru ni, yang dia punya perlawanan tu macam shit gila.
Season 3.
Yang dia lawan Escanor tu.
So the fight was so shit. Not gonna lie, even in 2D, it was so shit. Everyone was disappointed. But I don't think it was to an extent that people were attacking the staff.
Yeah.
Like right now, you are hearing that there are death threats given to the MAPPA staff, and dia punya MAPPA studio punya future works kena jeopardize ataupun kena leak. So I think this is one of the cons of anime
mainstream.
mainstream. Yeah, because like before this, even if people were to complain, you know, like macam 7 deadly sins punya situation, like people will go on rants on Reddit or Twitter, but that's to that extent. And the thing is, we can agree on that. Like, macam, yeah, betul apa dia cakap, it's shit. But but that's all we don't go out of our way because we know it's not. I think the best way to explain is Japan doesn't care about outside world opinion. Okay? So from here, I think I'm gonna explain for people who are watching the podcast and you don't know how Japan works. So when an anime gets released or when a manga gets released, you know, let's just start. So when a light novel gets serialized and it gets enough following, it get transitioned into manga. And when the manga gets a following, it gets transitioned to anime. Okay, so that's usually how the steps are gone start and steps end.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the reason the anime is made is to promote the manga, and the reason manga is made is to promote the light novel. You know? So from there, and then that begs the question: if people who started watching anime from long time ago and now, if you do realize, anime is pirated a lot. Okay, Japan doesn't make money from us, from people outside of Japan. You know,
It's basically like Japan only make money from the official website, for example Netflix, Crunchyroll. Tapi yang pirated memang tak dapat
tapi tu pun, tapi Crunchyroll pun tu semua Funimation pun sikit tau.
Ya,
But
sikit
not
lah.
anime.
Tapi
Because-
yeah, there's still an income lah.
Diorang
tapi
mostly
sikit
from
lah.
TV
No,
kan.
yeah. So the income is there, but it's insignificant.
Yeah.
Faham tak Melo?
Ya, sebab tu I cakap ada
okay.
income.
So the income is so insignificant. Japan only focus on Japan. They don't care about the outside world. So that's roughly how Japan works.
Your
Betul lah
opinion
benda
doesn't
tu.
matter tu.
And Melo, I think what's interesting is that you've told me that the latest CGI episode is actually a fan sub or fan translation, if I'm not mistaken.
Friend translation? What do you mean by that? No,
Okay.
I don't think I see anything about friends.
Because if I'm not mistaken, you said that the latest episode was supposed to be released on this date on official website, either Netflix or Funimation or Crunchyroll.
Oh, that thing. I see. No,
So-
basically on the pirate, like any anime that's on the pirate website mostly are fan translations.
Yes.
So yeah.
So these people, okay. So the people who watch this, in you, Mellow and Ziyad, I assume you watch it at a pirated website. Yes.
Like
Tak nak mengaku.
Yes.
Untuk aku tengok dekat pirated website just because dekat situ dia release lagi awal lah.
Yeah.
Dekat
Okay. So
pirated
here's my
website dia
point.
release awal. Aku nak tengok kat Netflix, tapi kat Netflix dia
Lambat.
release lambat.
Lambat.
Dekat
Ya,
pirated
okay.
tu dah release awal. Tu aku cakap, aku kalau dah keluar video awal, aku nak tengok tau. So aku suka anime tu tau. So aku walaupun macam tu tapi aku tengok. Tapi in the end aku tengok juga kat Netflix, aku tengok lagi sekali.
Alright. Yeah, so I think but the thing is, pirating anime is a common thing in anime.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
betul,
like
betul.
so yeah, trust me, there's no need to complain, no need to judge. It's the common thing. But I think see that's the difference. So the thing is, people macam kau Ziyad, kau tengok, I assume memang lambat kan, like a few weeks baru dia release kan
No,
dekat Netflix.
not
Tu macam seminggu lambat macam tu lah. Lepas tu baru dia release.
5 to 7 days
Minggu
lah.
lambat. 5 to 7 days. So the fact that people who are complaining it during that time is proof that they actually watch on the pirated side.
Ya,
Ya,
betul
betul,
sebenarnya.
betul.
So if you are saying that so these people who are complaining and sending death threats, you know, it's fine if you don't agree with the CGI, but to the extent that if you sending death threats, you know, sending death threats, complaining and saying like, okay, the studios are shit, they shouldn't have picked up Attack on Titan, is that you are already in the wrong because you are not even giving money to the studio.
Yeah, like
you know?
korang walaupun korang sebagai viewer, korang boleh voicekan opinion korang, tapi korang tak ada hak tau.
You
nak
have no
sending
right.
death threats tu tau. Tu
You
dah
have no
lebih
right.
sangat tau. Lebih sangat benda tu.
Kids.
Korang nak voice opinion korang then sure. Tapi tak perlu sampai sending death threats tau. Cuba kalau korang kena send death threats, apa korang rasa kan?
Masa okay.
Untuk macam tu lah. Bongok lah benda ni lah. Apa Mellow?
About money kan. I told my friend about this macam kenapa kan he's complaining about the Attack on Titan CGI, and then I say that also you need to like keep in mind they don't get a lot of money from us.
Yes.
And then he said, mana kau tahu? Where's your information? So, they got a theme park about Attack on Titan itself and semua tu macam bro. Okay, contoh dapat theme park. It's not a lot of money
okay.
actually.
Alright. Tapi Mellow, maybe
and then like
so for the theme park, I just want to explain for the theme park. So the thing is, the Attack on Titan is I've read a bit about it. The Attack on Titan is a different company. Okay, the main holder.
Yeah.
So yang MAPPA Studios, diorang cuma pekerja. Okay, they were given money to do work. So the theme park is owned by these guys, not the people who made the animation.
So fuck you.
Also that also. So like, lah macam, and then like cakap MAPPA company besar mesti banyak duit lah, contohnya macam tu kan. And then like it's hard to get money because we people just watch from pirated website, and then cakap macam Ziyad kata macam bagi death threats, macam it's so stupid lah. Use your brain lah.
Sumpah bongok sangat tak perlu pun tau. Tak perlu.
Macam just complain cara ramai complain kat Twitter, tak apa lah, tak ada sampai send death threats. So macam
aku akan bunuh kau sebab Warhammer Titan buruk, aku nak bunuh kau. What the hell?
So right now the internet, okay, I think it started with the internet is people arguing that the CGI is fine and then the CGI is not fine, and that's fine. That's actually the technically that's standard. Sebab macam let's say anime contoh macam Monster Musume, aku suka. Mellow kau tak suka.
I didn't watch.
Aku suka.
So like I remember there were friendly banters, like macam it was common to have different opinions, I like Monster Musume. Aku cakap kat Mellow macam I promote tu semua orang macam semua orang kata tengok macam orang lalu
yang kena promote.
Kena promote kan. So lepas tu dan macam tu macam Mellow, dia cakap aku tak suka Monster Girls, pelik lah apa tu, semua badan spider like snake lah.
Pussy.
So disagreeing with the CGI is actually fine, and I think the biggest problem is that when it became mainstream is the fact that animation company or animation is getting death threats for anime, which is stupid. Attack on Titan is a beautiful anime, is a beloved series, but the fact that you are sending death threats is okay. And Mellow.
Okay, there's like on Twitter that the staff posted a statement on the Twitter. The staff said all the staff working on this season been pouring their sweat, blood and tears into making this show look as good as it can be in an insanely short amount of time.
Sebenarnya
a time that's even shorter than the normal anime. And then the another point is you are free to have your opinion on the show. However, constantly bothering and harassing the staff is unacceptable.
They got the audacity.
Having the courtesy to at least respect the insane effort being put in the show would be appreciated. Let's be mature.
Betul. Kita sebagai viewer just voicekan je lah opinion kita mana tu, so that they can get better ataupun orang boleh learn from that. That's why opinion matters. But when it comes to like harassment as such and sending the threats is just really immature of us to do that.
It's really childish sebenarnya.
Tak perlu pun. Kita voicekan opinion kita je macam tu dah okay lah benda tu.
So as someone who's really interested, I just want to explain to you guys how, and to the viewers, to everyone, how animation studio works actually. They are given an IP work on. They are given a set amount of time, let's say 1 month or 3 months to make a whole series or particular this much episode and this amount of money. Okay? So then it ups to the studio. They want to accept it or not. However, they are given a fixed amount of money. It's like macam contract lah. Macam okay, I give you guys 1 million ringgit to buat Attack on Titan season 4. You guys kena siapkan dalam 6 bulan. I don't care how you do it, how many staff you have, 6 bulan. So then there's argument macam diorang ada banyak staff kan, Mellow.
Yep.
So the thing is, even with 1 million staff, okay, even with 1 million staff, setiap seorang buat satu frame untuk Attack Titan kan, the thing is, they're not gonna get more money, okay? The studio is paid that fixed amount of money. So from there, diorang kena pandai-pandai lah. Apa tu, the staff punya working hours. Kalau diorang kena overtime. Tapi then the studio tu lah, that 1 million ringgit, that's the studio. That's what the studio gets. Now, kalau contoh kau cakap tentang macam, oh kalau duit daripada Crunchyroll, Netflix, pergi kat mana? That goes to the person, the company yang jual IP. You know, the big guys.
Yeah, betul.
So as someone who aspires to be an anime, I find it sad, ignorant and stupid that you are sending death threats. You know, this is like just it's like someone is saying like, oh, apa tu, if kau tahu kau tak boleh buat benda ni, kenapa kau accept? But the thing, it's job, okay? People want to, okay? People needs money to live. And I'm pretty sure I've read that the previous people that were making Attack Titan didn't accept the job to make season 4 because of how short the amount of time is. Yep. And Mappa Studios accepted it is because they know they can make it as best as they can in the amount of time they were given. And hearing from Mellow and Ziyad is that you guys think that this is fine, that the quality is good enough, and I think they did a good job.
Betul. They did a good job. They really did a good job. So like aku lah, sebab ni opinion aku je kan.
Yeah.
Like memang tak understand. Aku memang tak boleh faham kenapa those guys kena send death threats kepada Mappa punya studios for doing a really good job. Like tak boleh brain benda tu.
Ya, tu sebenarnya.
Perlu ke buat macam tu?
Kau tahu sebab apa je? Sebab orang bodoh je.
Bodoh.
They are just stupid.
I saw a comment on that Twitter post kan. People are defending Mappa. Like tak apalah kan CGI kenapa semua orang nak hate semua kan. Pasal ada orang reply for that Twitter, he or she said why do you defend Mappa? They make the anime from season 1 for season 1 season 3 is like on top of the hill, and then for season 4 Mappa take and then it went downhill. So people and then that backing up Mappa is a fucking
Tu kau baca Twitter tu.
Okay.
Sebab aku dah hilang Twitter post.
I think okay, it's fine. I think we get what Mellow is trying to say.
Bongo.
You know, that I think I want to ask you guys, would you rather have No Game No Life with a lower quality season 2 or No Game No Life no season 2 at all?
No Game No Life with low quality.
I want
definitely
the season 2. I want the season 2.
See,
Aku tak kisah for the animation. Like the animation does matter actually, but mostly aku tengok tu for the plot or for the storyline now. That's all lah.
So I think that's the thing. People, you know, in our case, people who've been watching anime for a long time, what we want is we just want to watch more. Okay? When we watch this, we don't. It's not like we want the anime to go to Oscars, you know, to the Oscar awards. We don't give a fuck about that. And we don't want them to win best sound award or best video award or best animation award. We don't particularly care about that. All we want is just entertainment, you know, just to spend our time, to spend our free time, just to enjoy ourselves. And you know, these people that are sending death threats, they have a very, you know, wrong mindset, you know. They have this mindset that everything in this world has to be perfect. And it's such a stupid mindset to live, and I think it's ignorant. Because go ask people, we love the Attack on Titan series more than you do actually. What I can say. People who just started watching anime and are complaining, we love this series more. All we want just to watch more.
So you guys need to shut the fuck up and grow up.
No. These guys' opinion are valid.
Yeah, memang lah.
But that's the difference. That's the difference. So all we want, people who have been watching anime for a long time, all we want is just more entertainment. And people who, maybe who are ignorant, I'm gonna say ignorant. They just want. I think the biggest thing is they just want something to hate on. It's like I've said before with you guys is that you can't win on.
That's basically Twitter. They want something to hate on. Macam kau tahu yang Nagatoro punya anime nak keluar tu. Yang dah kena cancel. Even belum keluar lagi dah kena cancel. What the hell?
And it's stupid. And for me who've read the Nagatoro punya series, it'd be fucking dope untuk tengok apa tu Nagatoro in animation form. And
kau tahu the main reason apa dia nak cancel is because Nagatoro is tan and they say that she's not black. Like what the hell? It's not a race thing. She's just tan. Aduh. Bangang saya orang Twitter ni.
Okay, I want to say my point that like okay, Amir, you say like for one episode of anime it takes about a month or something, right?
I'm not saying. I'm saying. I'm just giving an example. It depends. Like,
how long do you think for the company to make one episode?
Okay, so roughly anime is 20 minutes, right? Actually, I've worked and 2D animation when I was doing TVET training at Inspira. So to make an episode, it was a cartoon show, with 100 people team. One episode. It takes 1 week, roughly 1 week, and probably kena overtime sebab kena kerja deadline.
Betul juga.
So you can say that an episode roughly takes a week. Even for 100 people for 100 people.
That's for 100 people, right?
That's for 100 people. So you see, it's not easy. It's not easy because there's a lot going behind the scene.
So basically like Amir said, it takes like for 100 people it's like for a week, and then you expect like people from Apple like to hire 100 people to make one episode per week. And then because I was triggered by this statement because I saw this statement from Twitter from the Twitter. He said like someone like backing up Mappa cakap the anime is not like up to the
standards.
Up to the standards because the production time is not enough, and then like people complain, people like reply to that Twitter post saying that the company only every company like makes an anime like only for 1 week. Macam the production time is only 1 week.
What the fuck?
Macam bro,
for the whole series is it?
Not for the whole series, for one episode lah. Each episode 1 week, 1 week. Macam like kan contoh the production the episode edit like contoh Sunday kan. So like that whole week dia buat that episode for the yang nak keluar Sunday tu. Macam
are you stupid?
Kau ingat anime senang sangat ke nak buat dalam masa seminggu, lepas tu terus translation sekali.
Diorang dah buat lama dah, but diorang post seminggu sekali.
Post seminggu sekali. Macam yalah, macam bro, use your brain. Saya takkan nak seminggu sekali buat tu. Kau ingat senang sangat ke nak buat anime? Small brain. Piece of
peanut
shit.
size brain.
So I think another thing is that the reason why we don't really have, it's not that our opinions are not strong, is that we don't go out and sending death threats, is because the difference is, it's different story when you talk about video games. Contoh macam Cyberpunk 2077, that you can complain, but no death threats. Still no death threat. Death threats is a no. But you know, because the thing is Cyberpunk 2077 aku faham kalau orang marah gila because people pay and people pre-order, people pay. Lepas tu it came out shit or even unplayable kalau orang tu kat PS4 atau Xbox One. But this anime is by the fact that I'm just assuming roughly 90% who are watching it is orang yang tengok early. Orang yang tengok dekat pirated sites dulu. Orang yang tengok dekat fan subs dulu. You know, you are pirating it, you are watching it for free and then you're complaining it.
Tu.
And complaining it, you know, having an opinion is fine, but complaining to the point that you are sending death threats, you are saying that these people who are doing the animation do not deserve to live, or even saying that they shouldn't do the job, is stupid and ignorant. And I think we all can agree that these people should not be in the anime community at all. They are not welcome.
Get out.
Like, diorang boleh rage, diorang boleh cakap apa yang diorang rasa pasal anime tu, tapi tak adalah sampai ke extent of actually harassing them out, like even mentally.
Get out, we don't want you here.
Tak perlu.
After like seeing the Twitter community and apa yang complaining about the AOT, and I really hope that Mappa like just stop airing out. Just to show these ungrateful fuckers to be grateful.
Okay, Ziyad, what's your stand about that? Do you agree with Mellow and Meh? It's fine to disagree.
Aku macam
because we want it right. Kau nak benda tu ada.
Sebab aku nak benda tu. So bagi aku diorang dah buat a good job kat benda tu. Kalau aku boleh, aku nak diorang continue. Tapi tu lah, with the amount of hate that they are getting,
nak continue.
Aku ada agak kan. Aku macam faham lah kalau diorang nak drop out terus sama benda tu tau. Like aku kalau boleh, aku nak tengok, tapi at the same time aku tak boleh nak diorang dapat the hits. Benda
so
tu.
You want to watch it but you don't want it to jeopardize the studio atau people behind it, right?
Nak so, macam tu. So like dia susah nak cakap tu.
It's mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings minum tu.
And for me, I think like flat out I disagree with Meh and Mellow.
Oh no.
It's because the reason you guys are telling to drop the series is to punish the people who are sending death threat. And I think that's not right to punish everyone for what 20% or 30% of people. You know, just like macam Ziyad, macam kita, we want to enjoy it. It's not fine to punish us.
Entertainment tau benda tu.
It's not fine to punish us, people who, you know, who just want to enjoy anime because of assholes on the internet. But
macam ni
like
agak tau. Macam kalau diorang drop benda tu, yang kita ni yang support diorang ni, yang nak tengok anime ni for entertainment, bagai tu tak rasa macam yang tu ke punishment untuk kita. Like kita support diorang tapi somehow kita yang kena benda tu tau.
Oh betul ke ada. Tak terfikir.
Sebab tu aku mixed feeling on benda ni lah. Sebab tu aku mixed feeling. Aku nak tengok benda ni, tapi aku tak nak diorang kena jeopardize. So like tak tahu nak rasa macam mana benda tu.
Okay, let me change my statement then. Rather than dropping the anime, just like take a break lah.
Yang tu boleh lah.
And then baru start posting balik. Bagi diorang macam rasa macam I need Titan semua. Macam tu lah.
I need Titan on my veins.
Macam tu lah. So
I think
rather than jumping out, just do that.
I can definitely agree more on the studio or the staff taking a break because I think the biggest reason is because there's hype, you know. Hype, everyone is watching it. So take a break, let the hype die down, and let the people who are watching anime, who are watching to enjoy anime. And I'm pretty sure once the hype dies down, these people who are hateful, who are ignorant, they're not gonna watch anime. They're not gonna come back and watch it. Let us people who enjoy it. Once the hype dies down, macam kita kata dia ada release episode baru, boom, kita confirm tengok. So I can agree more on the statement of taking a break and not punishing us, you know, flat out dropping it.
Betul. Yang tu tak nak macam tu lah.
So any closing words you guys before we are ending this podcast?
Fuck Twitter.
Not fuck Twitter, but guys, please grow up and be more mature. Like just accept what's everything around you. Stop being a childish bitch.
Yeah, do.
Macam kalau aku pun ada je member aku selain pada korang yang ada like hate Attack on Titan for dia orang punya CGI benda ni kan.
Ya, kita orang ada tak?
Aku kalau
Do you have
cakap
any message to them? Do you have any message
kita punya group ni pun ada kan, like aku tak kisah tau kalau korang nak cakap macam tu tau. Tapi senangnya benda ni, kalau korang tak nak complain, korang tak payah tengok langsung benda tu.
Just
Tak payah tengok. So aku pun
watch it.
Kalau korang nak benci anime tu sebab orang punya tu, then baik korang tak tengok langsung. Kenapa korang tengok kalau korang benci tau? Aku pun tak boleh faham. Kalau aku nak join korang pun tak boleh tau. So, thoughts tu pun dah salah tau. So like kalau korang suka anime tu, korang tengok. Tak suka tak payah tengok. Tak payah nak benci-benci apa.
True. It's just like paling senang lah. If you like lollies, watch it. If you don't like lollies, leave it. If you like shotas, watch it. If you don't like shotas, leave it.
You don't need to complain.
Don't like MILF, don't watch it.
It's easy. And I think that's the reason why I love the anime community is the anime community, the core anime community, you know. Even if you don't agree on someone else punya, view, you don't go out to attack or argue or debate or harassing them. You don't like it, just let them be, because probably they don't like something that you like.
Betul.
And that's the anime community. Like maybe some people like cross dressing and some people don't. You know what we do? We don't care about them.
Biar lantak lah.
And we don't comment. For me lah, but the difference for me is like macam they managed to pull off the cosplay ke apa. That's fucking good.
Ya, betul.
Tu macam tu lah.
Kalau diorang dapat pull off tu memang lawa. Yang tu lah function community tau. Kita boleh kita support each other, voicekan opinion kita, tapi
ataupun
janganlah
contoh yang
lebih-lebih.
macam kau nampak yang Lucky Buff yang cosplay as Sailor Moon.
Ada.
Kita macam style lah. Okay, it's cool that dia berani enough untuk pull off that shit.
Yeah, betul.
We don't go like macam buruk sial gelakkan dekat belakang. No, because we know that dulu we were the laughing stock. Anime was the laughing stock. Okay, so we have this family bond, and then the anime community has a family bond, and I really wish that we keep this bond. We don't suddenly drift off, kita hate ke apa kan. So yeah, that's the closing words from me. And I think we are wrapping up this episode of podcast. So thanks everyone for tuning in to TTS Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can receive updates when we upload.
Yes.
And
fuck you Twitter.
Leave down in the comment section. Maybe there's something that you want us to take a look, or maybe guests that you want us to invite.
Or maybe you're not like you don't like this episode because we're mostly backing up Mappa, but yeah, you can.
Maybe you have your own opinions.
You have your own
leave
opinions.
Down in the comments.
Leave the comments.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us.
Alright.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.